Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host with the most. This is 4Trixel here, bringing you guys some commentary. And yeah, if there's a little bit of audio issues amongst all this, then that's what happens sometimes. So this is a massive day. This is our opening day between the two teams here that are both respectively in top form, coming off of that first quarterfinals appearance for both sides, and that is ADS Gaming up against VASTUNITY, or other way around, as VASTUNITY is actually the higher seed coming into this one. They ended the regular season off with a second place finish, and man, oh man, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of happens as the action develops between these two teams, because by the end of that league season, it started off with ADS Gaming taking the win and their opening debut up against VASTUNITY. But then later on, as the league continued, VASTUNITY was able to catch up in what looks like the league rankings, and were able to actually overtake them, come and finish off second place going into playoff time. So ADS Gaming, they have to show now that they're actually the better seed. Not just based off that first win at the beginning of the season, because we all know how teams like to change as action progresses throughout the league and matches progress throughout the league. But we'll be definitely bringing you guys that action, the actual gameplay shortly. I hope my audio levels aren't too aggressive or too high for you folks. If there are any issues, definitely let me know, and I'll look to resolve them when I can on breaks. If you guys can hear me quite well, I'd love definitely a thumbs up in the chat as well. But we do have this action coming to you guys soon, and I just got to make sure that I have all this technical difficulties all sorted on my end, because it looks like there's might be a bit of an issue with the Get Good host. Hopefully there isn't, and we can move ourselves into this into the custom lobby. Right now, we're just getting the bot stuff figured out so that we can get everything sorted for you guys in a proper manner. Right now, semifinal action coming to you guys shortly, and let's quickly just head over to the maps to take a look at those, as it's going to be what looks like what's it called? Yeah, it looks like we have, looks like the maps will be Gunrunner, Arklov, Gunrunner, Ramaza, and then Gunrunner once again. So I'm not quite sure how these maps picks kind of how they look when you put them up against the previous ones that we've seen before, but this time around, you are going to be seeing a bit of a difference here with probably, I feel like from our last series that we've casted here, it's going to be Gunrunner being the highlight. Most of the series that we've seen, Gunrunner has been one of the maps that has been the most popular. And so Gunrunner here, 3 times, super popular. Arklov Peak Search and Destroy, going to be a very good Search and Destroy, very exciting to watch and hopefully to commentate over. And then we got ourselves Ramaza for that second hard point. That should be a quite interesting one. Ramaza, very fast one. Very quick hard point map. Not too large of treks across the from point to point. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes ultimately. And yes, guys, this is your host Fortrixel, also known as Chase here. Been bringing you guys most of the action throughout the ALG League, and we'll be getting you guys into this actual gameplay shortly. Hopefully, we can get this bot sorted out and we can get the maps all set up. As the teams are picking their sides right now, it looks like we do have everything sorted out and we're ready to start everything up. Just waiting on the last two players in the lobby to switch on to the right sides, their respective sides. But in the end, folks, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful match up. I believe VASTUNITY have really showcased a lot more talent than what they were able to bring day one of this entire league up against ADS Gaming, that this one at the end, by the end, should be absolutely massive. This series, I feel like, is going to draw out to be a 5-map one. Hopefully it'll be the first 5-map series of our entire playoff so far. But that's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm aiming for here. That's what I'm hoping for. And if I'm going to predict a team to actually come out on top tonight, I think it's going to be VASTUNITY based off the performances that their players have been bringing us time and time again. But by far, ADS Gaming, they're going to give this VASTUNITY side a run for the money, especially in Search and Destroy, which VASTUNITY haven't been doing as well. But ADS Gaming has definitely been showing up flawlessly so far this entire league. Actually, no losses in Search and Destroy to begin with or to end with right now, if they do so end so in this fashion. But here we go. Let's get this action to you guys as I get this lobby and the map set up. Those of you in chat that are active, listening, and cheerers for either of these teams, fans for either of these teams, definitely show me who you guys feel like is going to win. Which side here has the bigger fan base? That's what I want to know. Who has the biggest fan base that's present tonight? And let's hope whichever team, takes it in the end, that their fans are here to support them and cheer them on at the end in the celebration. But let's get to you guys the action right now as we mute up the music from the lobby and get you guys on in with the gameplay. We have ourselves VASTUNITY up against ADS Gaming. Here we go. It's going to be ADS Gaming versus VASTUNITY. And right off the bit, we see ADS Gaming in red, VASTUNITY in purple, and we see VASTUNITY spawning out on rough side. So that's going to be all the way where you see and where you guys will find point number 5 to be. Hill number 5 is going to be all the way on the side where VASTUNITY spawned on the end of the map. But we have more action coming to you guys right now on the point. And that's going to be a bunch of battles being played, and it looks like VASTUNITY are going to be sneaky enough to get a player in, and that's Laser, in behind enemy lines here to try to challenge for this hill. And Laser's going to get one, but the reinforcements are in, and that's going to be a pest dealt with right there, exterminated, so to say. And let's see if we can jump on in with a player from ADS Gaming, who are doing a great job at holding the line here and protecting this P2 spawns that they were gifted with at the beginning in the opening of this hardpoint. So so far so good for them, as they didn't give up money points here to their opponents in VASTUNITY, while they sat back and really protected this P2 hill, and they're even going to get rewarded with points to start it, as VASTUNITY, they are spawning and are lurking in such a close proximity to this point. Now the push on in comes through, and VASTUNITY, they're going to be the team that actually gets the better end of this, and they're going to break on through the point. They're going to get spawns to go their way now, but Hype, he's going to look to try to be a bit of aggressive player right here and get on in and muddle the mixture, so to say here. And Aim's going to get in successfully and be able to take down players, and he's even going to get himself too in the action to really help his team hold on strong. And that's going to be some more points going the way of ADS Gaming on this hill. But this one's so back and forth, so nitty-gritty, so ADS Gaming for the most part, but they find themselves behind in the end as VASTUNITY are the ones that have out-rotated as well to this next point. But Tweet, he's going to be waiting in the back here, looking to play for any players lurking behind him, behind his team's lines here. And that's going to be one getting taken out, but by Aim and Hype, he's going to be in the back trying to cause some distress for the side of VASTUNITY as they're holding this point, and that's going to work out, and it's going to be ADS Gaming with the pinch here and with point control. So now it's going to be VASTUNITY spawning up over by this point. They're supposed to have more comfortable spawns, but so we've seen out of some of the CDL teams in the later stages of this year, so much better production and point production and success on these points, especially that hill, comes from holding it from Cole. And that's exactly what ADS Gaming were doing, and they're continuing to do successfully to grab more time and more points. As Naruto, he's going to be lurking, he's going to stay in that hill, and he's going to kill the player that lurked him and found him out, got first shots off, and he still takes him out and says, no mas to him. And that's Naruto building up a streak for himself right now at 5. But as I say that, Dawdle's just going to cut throat, killer type style, kill him off that point, and the scrap's going to get taken off by him. But ADS Gaming are going to out-rotate their opponents to next hill. But it looks like Naruto, he's going to instead opt out from playing for that hill for this P4, and he's going to play for an early P5 advantage, very extremely early, but he's going to get it off a rotation at 30 seconds, and he's even going to parkour up top here, play from the sniper's point from search and destroy context, and just lurk in the back here in the shadows of this point. Is he going to play for a kill? I don't think so. He'll play patiently here. But there is going to be action over by Cole here. As Naruto, he might kill out that player chilling up top box. That's going to be Tweet. It's going to be interesting to see when he pulls the trigger and decides to take him out. Might be now, as he goes for the stick. Doesn't get the stick. And he does get the kill there, but a teammate of Lasers, or Tweets, is going to actually come back there and take him off. And it's going to be a 50-50 hill once again. And now who's going to be able to break this one and break the 50-50 contests? It looks like it's going to be ADS Gaming in a bit of a better position. No, it looks like VASTUNITY instead are going to find themselves with more success and more square footage to hold in this P number 5 on this one. And though VASTUNITY is finding success on this point, ultimately, they're not finding success right now in the actual points department as a whole, as ADS Gaming is doing such a great job in sort of getting themselves into the lead on the points or hills that really matter and are more so money hills. And even right now, they're grabbing scrap time and still having the time to send a player out to wrap around in the back and even grab spawns for P2. That's Hype making a huge play for the back here. Will he be ready for the player in the back? That's going to be Tweet looking to challenge him. Is Hype going to be able to win the challenge? He does with an absolutely perfect execution. Jump out right there. Little jump scare action for Halloween, folks. As boys and girls, Hype, you don't want to see him jumping around any corners in front of your faces with his AR as he just guns down his opponent in the 1 versus 1. What an absolute fiend. As he's going to get taken out here as his teammate, looks like Aim is going to make his way around to try to cause some chaos. But VASTUNITY are going to hold on for now, but they haven't been able to stem the bleeding as ADS Gaming have gotten a ton of more points off of this P1 in the second rotation of hills and are looking quite strong and quite comfortable off of these off of these past seconds as aim. He's going to be playing for the side door. He's going to be able to catch one as the player in Dawdle exits just to take him out and alleviate the pressure on his side, but all these red arrows are going to start to slowly, like a cobra, constrict around this point until they are able to take out their prey, and unfortunately for ADS Gaming, they're going to get taken out before they're able to bite on down to this VASTUNITY side, as VASTUNITY does a great job of holding and even stemming the bleeding, grabbing a ton more time and a ton more points. This is going to really close down this lead that ADS Gaming had, and right now, off of some unfortunate mistakes, including that nade right there, that maybe you're seeing some signs of shakiness here in this ADS Gaming side, as VASTUNITY are starting to maybe claw back into some comfort, as a lot of their players are starting to surge on forward here. We have a player in hype, though, behind enemy territory, caught in a crossroads of like 4 pink arrows, and that's going to be a successful play out of him to get one before getting taken out by all of them as they collapsed onto him. As hype, he's going to spawn out back here, back a P5, and he's going to look to rejoin his teammates here and take out these pesky pink arrows, making some trouble in spawns here. But VASTUNITY, they're going to finally find some time to grab on this point. And VASTUNITY doing a great job so far to keep this score close, as at one point in this game, it was the score lead had ballooned quite comfortably for ADS Gaming, I felt. But comfort is absolutely gone, or it's actually maybe coming back if ADS Gaming hold all this scrap time and even have a few players to contest on the next hill. But Dawdle and the rest of VASTUNITY looks like they've chalked up that coal hill, and they're going to look to just play for the crates one right now, as it's going to be the next point of contention here. And ADS Gaming, they're able to make it over to the next hill and get a comfortable setup right off the break. And they're being rewarded quite well for their efforts, their rotations, and their gun wins. But the nade right there rewards aim with a team kill. That's unfortunate, and that might be what VASTUNITY was looking for in terms of a mistake from the side of ADS Gaming, who have looked quite flawless at times throughout this map. As ADS Gaming, they're maybe faltering quite a bit here, but P5, that's going to be big money for ADS Gaming. They were able to hold that one quite well, with a few players in the back playing quite interesting positions, and often than not, P5 and P2 tend to be the money hills I find on this particular map. And so it's going to be interesting to see if ADS Gaming are able to hold this P5 extremely well, or if we're going to find VASTUNITY maybe tugging their little rowboat in and docking it ashore here and getting themselves this win here up against the mighty ship that's been ADS Gaming throughout almost the entirety of this map. But now you're seeing the scoreline get super close. This is VASTUNITY potentially seeing themselves with their first lead in the map. If they can get these last little kills to go, they just need to drop aim and his reinforcements there in Llama. But Llama's going to get the kill on Semfrosty, and that's going to be ADS Gaming getting more points on the scraps of this hill. And they're going to grab a little bit of scrap time on that hill, but the pink arrows, especially number 9 right there in Dawdle, winning his gunfight, very important 1 versus 1 gunfight for spawns for P2. He's going to be rewarding his team off of that engagement win, and with some great opportunity to go into P2 with the perfect spawns that they need. And right now, he's going to instead decide to push on out and play some damage some of these players' spawns back here for the red team in ADS. And Nucleotide, he's going to go and he's going to be ambitious and get rewarded for his ego chow right there, that he was able to catch that player off guard, throwing the nade. COD timing, folks, at its best. Going to get himself 2, and Laser's going to go off, and he's going to get himself 3 on that hill as they look to stem the bleeding that ADS Gaming had there, as ADS Gaming was grabbing a ton of time off of the focuses that VASTUNITY had on P2 hold. And Nuclear Tide, he's going to do such a great job to hold over at AC that his team is going to feel very comfortable here. Some great gunfight wins are going to come in for Laser and company here over at the rail tracks here by the crates end of things. And now ADS Gaming are going to have to break on into this hill. They're going to break on in. They're going to get 3 players on this point. But with the spawns coming in for VASTUNITY, they're going to get the reinforcements they need to resurge on into this one, re-break the hill, and get themselves into a lead. Right now, VASTUNITY are leading right now, 232 to 226. I repeat, VASTUNITY are winning right now. They can even win it with the remaining time on this one. If they can hold it flawlessly here with shutting down these contests that are coming in from the side of ADS Gaming. So far, they're doing so. And if this time continues to be contested, that's going to be it. The hill can no longer be won by VASTUNITY there. They need to rotate their asses across the map over to the next point. It's going to start off contested. ADS Gaming have players to swarm this hill and to swarm on into the hill. They're going to get some kills to go their way. Tweet's going to get 2 before getting taken out. Now the reinforcements come in for ADS Gaming. ADS Gaming, they can do this. They can tie things up right here with the holds that they have. They're forcing these pink arrows to spawn out far. Those pink arrows are not in a comfortable position. The red arrows are in a good position. ADS Gaming are in a great position. ADS Gaming win the first map 250 to 243. Absolutely beautiful performance out of them in the dying moments of this one. They were able to clutch up after they had such a large... They had looked quite comfortable throughout this entire map. They are able to bring it back after they lost the lead. And it was looking shaky. They were able to regain composure, and they were able to stop the side from VASTUNITY from winning on P2 in the 3rd rotation of hills and win it ultimately 250 to 243, folks. What an absolutely beautiful ending to this one. But absolutely smashing end to this one, folks, as this was a beautiful one to watch. Definitely, I hope this foreshadows an absolutely beautiful series ahead of us. But don't go anywhere, folks, as we'll be having a short break as we get ready for the next map. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and this is going to be an even better map because we have my boy, one of the best commentators in the business. That's Connie EU here, back from the dead. Connie,
back from passion, mate. It's all fine.
Connie. Oh my lord, why did the host game? Oh my lord, god damn. Tech stuff happens every time. What is a Call of Duty stream from ALG League with Chase and Connie without technical difficulties? I haven't seen one.
I'd call it more of a coincidence, if anything. This game's been broken for weeks, and we're going into a grand finals of a league worth $1,000, and it hasn't even been fixed. Joe Seesaw, what's happening? Why are we here?
We're reworking this one, and wow, what an absolutely insane first map we just witnessed. Connie, did you catch that one from the sidelines?
Oh, I did. It was probably, I think personally it was the best hardpoint I've seen so far in ALG. I think it probably was. I don't know. The end was just so contested. There was a lot of competition, and all 10 of the players on the map at some point have actually done game-changing plays to, benefit their team. But in the end, it came down to a very, very tough P3, and in the end, they got what they wanted. What can I say?
They did get what they wanted, as we saw VASTUNITY lose the opening map here to the side of ADS, and this bot be ending the game for no reason. So while I just quickly get an admin from the bot side of things, a support staff to actually help us out. Connie, why don't you talk a bit about yourself and maybe a bit about me, and introduce us as casters to the lovely fans out here in the audience that are new, representing these teams that have recently joined a part of the premium membership program that ALG has.
Hello, guys. It is myself, Connie EU here, joined here with Chase whilst he sorts out his own personal dilemmas, of course, in Call of Duty. We are now going to be talking more or less about what ALG is and what this league has really come to. So ALG, of course, what me and Chase have been doing specifically is the ALG Masters League, which, of course, is the Modern Warfare League running all the way through from August through to now in October. We're approaching more or less the last stages of this league, entering now near enough into the grand finals with only 2 semi-final matches to be played out. It is important to remember this as well. Teams across the country have been competing, 10 of which have actually been able to compete in these Masters divisions. More or less now we're down to 4 teams, whittled down over time. Chase has been casting over these matches. I, of course, have been producing and just sitting back and looking into how everything's gone. Now we're going to be heading into what that's called the more exciting, the exciting portion of this ALG league. Semi-final matches. 4 of the best teams in this league are going to really just duke it out already for the prize, and that is going to be $1,000, $200 per player. That's going to do a lot for somebody in this position, in this card, if anything. Especially now with Cold War coming out in 3 weeks, it really is going to be something special. And the premium memberships for Masters League do, in fact, entitle you to quite a few things coming into the next Call of Duty that you really want to look into. It will enable you to enter more tournaments, get more recognition. It more or less, apart from promotion, there is a chance for you to win some serious money here in ALG. So, if anything, what you're going to be seeing here with the new introduction of this membership is leverage. And as far as anything, you're going to be, competing, which is the core value of what competitive COD is. You need to compete to try and get somewhere. And you know what? ALG is a way to do that. Isn't that right, Chase?
Yes, ALG, full of some really positive members of staff, and that are only looking to do positive things for the community, and running free tournaments across, I don't even know how many different games that they're running their tournaments across, maybe like 5, 6, maybe even 10.
Too many games, Ray's loving it, to be fair.
Yeah, he's busy, but he's doing great things, and it's free for a lot of free entry stuff, which is probably like one of the best things that this league has to offer is the fact that it prides itself on providing free content for people to enjoy. That's absolutely stellar.
Little quick question though, Chase. Could you turn my volume up in Discord, please? I think the guys can't really hear me because of my bass mic settings.
Yeah. Here, how's this?
Well, we shall see. Hold on a second. Okay, test, test, test. We're sounding pretty good. I think I sound pretty good.
Yeah, it's one of those things just because you're on Discord and I have
Yeah.
audio with the game managed off of one. I don't have
Right.
Discord separated
What
from
you
game audio, so
what you can do in Discord is you can right click on my name and you can change my user volume in Discord.
yeah.
Just do that.
I
I
can
have
always
you
do that too.
automatically set on -30 because you are pretty loud.
There we go. I'm gonna put you up
Um,
to 150, and let's see if I can change your volume here to match the game volume. Okay, there we go. You might be a bit better now.
Yeah, should be good. There we go. Nothing too terrible. It's
But
all fine.
hopefully we can get everything sorted out here as all the teams back in the lobby. Get things going once again. With this Arklov Peak Search and Destroy, ADS Gaming still up 1-0. So for those of you that left before the technical difficulties, you're coming back to still a 1-0 lead for ADS Gaming off of a absolutely crazy knife's edge type of ending to that hardpoint map that really could have swung in either team's directions at the end. Surprising or not, I thought VASTUNITY had a really good opportunity to close things out on that P2 in that third rotation of hills, but just unable to do so. They just choked up on it, and they gave ADS Gaming that third hill in the third rotation. They gave them another chance at life, and they were able to take it and win it. And that's why we're back. We're now going into this second map, this Search and Destroy on Arklov Peak, a 1-up for ADS Gaming. Now, Connie, bring us some of this action with some great play-by-play like you like to do.
Oh, certainly, Chase. Well, as far as things are going to be going, we're going to be seeing VASTUNITY push through middle as well as an A-orientated defense. ADS Gaming more or less going to try and headbutt that as well, with one player sitting back in the barns, try and cut the line across if someone wants to push through middle. But then again, ADS are sort of a little bit screwed here. VASTUNITY instead are going to push up very far ahead. What this does mean, of course, ADS Gaming themselves now need to just sit back and try and pick off players because VASTUNITY are going to push up and try and get at least a first blood, or if they're lucky, turn the tide to maybe a 5v3. That really is their point here in trying to push up so far. As well as that, the positioning of VASTUNITY more or less could be seen as questionable. I mean, if you're ADS Gaming, you need to push out one lane and you've secured yourself more or less coverage of this bomb site. But so far, both teams with 35 seconds left are not actually budging. More or less, they're just sort of peaking at the moment. One there comes in and Lemonade does find himself a kill on Laser. The irony right there is Laser gets laser beamed. We now, of course, will not be seeing much more other than, of course, 2 more kills coming in there, making it now a 2v3. ADS getting an advantage in this first round here. But Tweet laying down. Bomb now going to get rotated over to B. Very, very good stuff here if you are going to be Naruto, because you need to get this down ASAP. And you are throwing on VASTUNITY as their scent is stuck on A. They're now going to realize any second that B is the place to be.
Oh,
Now,
man.
unfortunately, Don there is going to get shut down pretty comfortably. And VASTUNITY themselves are a little bit more, comfortable in a 2v2. Still anyone's game really to win. And I don't know. VASTUNITY themselves seem pretty relaxed at the moment. Pushing around his bomb site. Sort of ducking and diving, but with 20 seconds left. They need to find the kills, and now it's going to be 1v1. AIM versus Tweet. Now, AIM has got advantage here because all you need to do is just check one angle, and that angle is going to be on the bomb. But now as he goes for the defuse, AIM can win the gunfight here, which he does. ADS Gaming, round 1 in the books.
Not really much of a gunfight, more just making sure the knives that he puts into the barrel that Tweet's hiding in for the magic trick actually hit the mark, puncture his vitals enough, and that's exactly what happened. We see Tweet not able to get the diffuse through. No ninja so far, like we were able to see quite an impressive one last time around in the last series, I believe, of the quarterfinals with an absolutely stellar 1v1 diffuse clutch. But here we go. We have ourselves another round in this Search and Destroy, and this time around the action is going to happen rather fast in comparison to the last one, with Hype now going to get taken out by Laser. So Laser's going to get himself on the board with his first kill, and that's going to answer out the first kill that came through of the round, killing off Dawdle. So Laser, he's going to be playing with that sniper rifle and helping out his team from long here. But the bomb, it looks like it's going to go down in favor of the sniper's nest on the side of the VASTUNITY. But so far, back and forth trades again. It's going to be a 3 versus 3, but The ball is in ADS's court to have to try to defuse, and VASTUNITY just need to hold it off. As there's 18 seconds left here in the 2 versus 1, Laser needs to just clutch up with the sniper rifle, shoot somebody through the smoke. Unfortunately, gets taken out by Naruto, and that is a clutched up round for ADS Gaming to make it a 2-0 scoreline in the Search and Destroy.
Really convincing there, Chase. Got to say to you right now, ADS Gaming are looking very comfortable. Not that they are, of course, a dark horse. They've been one of the more established teams in ALG, but how can you really see them performing in this series?
They're very comfortable right now, coming off of that first hard point with a win. The momentum is continuing to swing in their favor. I feel like that if VASTUNITY doesn't find an answering round soon, it could be a 6-0.
It could be a 6-0, to be fair. I've seen much more harsher 6-0s in my life, but in a semi-final of this caliber, you really want to get your shit together, and you really want to see ADS, well, in other words, have some really hard competition here in VASTUNITY. Because when I was watching VASTUNITY before against, of course, Onslaught, Innovate, they were actually a really formidable team, and one that I definitely would pin as a top 3, top 4. But could never really quite deal with those upper echelon teams, those Autentis, those ADS, those ADS Gamings. Those violence as well. They sort of tend to lackluster a bit in the S&D here. But so far, again, we're seeing ADS get more returns. I think via VASTUNITY are getting the first bloods here. But again, you're just going to be seeing ADS Gaming sort of get what I like to call a bit of a sweep here. They tend to always get around 2 kills back for every 1. So you're not really seeing many comebacks here. You're just seeing a lot of players getting singled out and shut down. But then again, same setup again. VASTUNITY and ADS are going to contest it all the way here on A-bomb. But then again, look at the player right there pushed up inside the trench. That's going to be AIM. He's now going to chill there and try and get some kills on the flank. 2 Batiste could be up for desserts here. You're not really too sure as to what's going on. But as he pushes up there and again, he's not looking in the right direction. But look at that. ADS Gaming, they win it again. 3-0 chase. I think I'm starting to see a little pattern here.
Well, ADS Gaming, the only team in the league left out of the top 4, the final 4, with actually an undefeated Search and Destroy record. That's dating regular season and playoffs. ADS Gaming, look at them dancing about too. They're just feeling all sorts of comfort at the moment. They probably got their throw pillows out. They got their onesies on, their blankets. They're comfy in their rooms. But ADS Gaming. Not ADS Gaming, VASTUNITY, definitely, they need to find something else to kind of work. This A-bomb hit has not been working out for them, and instead now they're going to opt for the other popular hit, and that's going to be the push through B. The push through to B with the smoke. The nade is going to come big for AIM and Dawn. They're going to absolutely obliterate their opponents there. They're going to crumble to dust. Like Thor just snapping his not Thor snapping his fingers, like
Thanos, fuck it.
Like Thanos snapping his fingers.
So many options there, mate. You just absolutely said that. I'm deeply ashamed to know you.
But ADS Gaming, I may get flustered and choke up like VASTUNITY, but ADS Gaming here are definitely like they're firing on all cylinders. There's absolute perfection coming out of them, and VASTUNITY, they're looking for a miracle, right, Connie?
I wouldn't say miracle. I'd say more composure, if anything. 3-0 down, you're sort of shitting your pants a little bit as to what really is going to happen. But VASTUNITY more or less have got potential to come back from this and actually win it. I mean, of course, you are coming up against one of the better S&D teams, as you discussed, undefeated record in the LG League so far. And bear in mind, we are entering near enough to grand finals, only for the semis now. I mean, that is impressive, if anything. But when these teams are repeating the exact same strats and ADS are winning the strat every single time, I don't know. I think something needs to really change here because we are going to see a 6-0 right now. As again, they're opting for the 4A, the 1 going to be chilling in middle again for both sides. At first blood there coming in as well. I mean, right now, I'm pretty sure is that Nucleotide? That might be Nucleotide right now, who's currently 0-4 as well. He hasn't really found much coverage, but he is finding some serious routes here, He can actually get a lot of kills, but again, he isn't committing to many challenges. He could have run through trench there, got a piece, and then just dip, and that would have been enough. But right now, again, you're seeing them left in another 1v4 situation. ADS more likely will close him out very shortly. As Dordal here going to run with the MP5. He is, of course, going to get shut down again. ADS Gaming 5-0. My God, Chasey.
They're rocking the donut in
Boat, mate.
and, well, the team's got the donut, and what's his name, Nucleotide's just eating it over there with And man, Vast Unity, they need something going. It'd be quite ironic if Nucleotide gets his first kill in the game, and it also ends up being the round win that they get to break the team donut. That'd be quite ironic and quite spicy, but ADS Gaming firing on all cylinders, like I said, but this time around, they're going to have a shrunken defense here for this A push. Not really expecting a 5-man stack to A as they spread their players out so thin, their defensive line so thin, and that plant's going to come in big time. But he's going to get an absolute dinger of a headshot that I wouldn't have ever been able to hit in my entire life. But the action comes in real hot as Dawdle and Nucleotide are going to come through. Nucleotide's going to break his donut. He's going to get himself a kill. The lead right now is cut for both teams in lives. It's going to be a 1-1 as Dawdle and Nucleotide, the 2 players to get opening kills for Vast Unity, are going to be the ones left alive. Dawdle all on his lonesome, gets taken out by Hype, and there's plenty of time to defuse. That's going to be ADS Gaming feeling comfortable, nice and comfortable, and that's going to be AIM shooting bodies right now too. Just really adding insult to injury as ADS Gaming win this one 6-0. 6-0 against Vast Unity in the semifinals. First day of semifinals, I might ask.
Mate, you just spread your arse accepting to ADS Gaming.
Man, oh man.
Serious, man.
This domination is going to be everything for the side of Vast Unity. Every map now left in this series is going to be everything for them, as they need to go 3 straight maps after a 6-0 absolute stomping from the side of ADS Gaming. Mad props to Hype for dropping 8, but the rest of his teammates really close to him when it comes to the actual kills. Very spread out. Naruto with 3 big plants that helped his team do well and to secure the wins. And those 2 defuses, they weren't necessarily in clutch fashion, but the kills that came and rewarded the defuses were definitely in clutch fashion. Muchos gracias, my dude.
That is Mr. Gracias. I actually would like to have a word with Vast Unity's veto guy right now. I just want to hear what you said mid-game where you went, oh yeah, we're going to win the Arklov. This is our pick. We got this. And then when it gets to 4-0, he's like...
No, Vast Unity didn't get to pick it. Vast Unity are the higher seed.
Okay, good.
They're the higher seed,
right,
yeah.
Because if they picked that and then that happened, I would have been genuinely in tears at this point. But obviously, we don't like to see that. We're definitely very vocal about Arklov P because an S&D map in this game. I can't really blame anyone on the side of Vast Unity for having the same opinion as me, but, you know, I've never gone 6-0 before. 6-1 maybe, but never a 6-0.
Hey, but at the end of the day, we actually can't shit on the fans and the team of Vast Unity too hard.
We can't shit on the players.
Too hard. We can't shit on them too hard because they did get here. They got to the semifinals. They took down a lot of other teams, and they even came into the playoffs with the 2nd seed in the league. That's a lot to be proud of. Regardless on if you drop out at this point in the playoffs, that's still a lot to really be happy about. You're winning. You're coming in 2nd place in the regular season of this league, and then, you know, finishing top 4 in the playoffs. That's still good to say. You know, in one of these leagues, that's a little good thing to kind of remember going into Cold War. But man, ADS Gaming, they deserve all the props, definitely, after that one.
With the PC beta coming to a head right now, Chase, tonight, what really would you say has been a massive improvement here for Treyarch and then Infinity Ward? You know, because obviously we are looking at a Treyarch Call of Duty in the next couple of weeks, and they're bringing back some classic game modes like, of course, Hardpoint, Control, S&D. You know, we're really going to be enjoying that for competitive real.
Oh, I'm going to love coaching a team through that too.
And which team are you going to be coaching, my friend?
I'm not allowed to say yet. I'm not at liberty.
Me neither. That's the fun part. me neither. We have to wait until you know, cuffing season's finished. Me and Chase are on market right now, and we've secured ourselves hot dates for the next year. So we're going to be enjoying that.
Quite excited for that, but right now it looks like we're going to be going to a small break, folks. But we'll be right back after the short messages or the short ad, and we'll give you guys more action as we have a spicy domination coming to you guys on Gunrunner once again.
Beautiful stuff.
what's up, folks? We are back, and this is the last map, potentially last map, actually. If ADS Gaming win it. This is the domination on Gunrunner, and Connie, we were just talking a little bit at break time there about how insane this series is going and how dumb I was to have chosen VASTUNITY to win this one in a 5-game series.
Well, definitely, Chase, that is one of your biggest blunders. But again, we are going to be realizing that ADS, of course, are one of the bigger teams in this league. You know, if anything, and we've realized, we are, of course, going to be seeing what I like to really call a masterclass. But then again, ADS tend to struggle with more dominations, Chase. I'm pretty sure that's a stat that you yourself have actually researched and come to a head on.
Yeah, so far, domination hasn't been necessarily shining light for any of these top 4 teams outside of Violence, actually, who are the only team with a undefeated domination record. But outside of that, you know, all the other teams are sort of, you know, quite even strength when it comes to domination wins and to domination losses. As VASTUNITY, this probably is the game type if they were to take any in this one, besides the hard point, obviously, that we saw was super close. But this one I felt like was probably their favored one going into this one, and the one I would think they could take. And right now, they're looks like that they are showing that they can take this one with 25 points to 16. But this is a hell of an early point in the first half. And I believe they were also gifted A sides, which is good sides for this map. So, you know, it's all going to be on the back of Laser, who's been absolutely beaming so far this series. Definitely needs to be highlighted for his awesome gun skills, even though his team is obviously behind 2-0 in the series.
You can be pretty on the gun, mate, but if you can't use your brain, then there's no real point in doing this. Because right now we are, of course, going to be seeing... Is it ADS 39-23? I'm not too sure. The scoreboard's sort of flipping back and forth a little bit.
It's the team in the lead is VASTUNITY.
Oh,
I'm keeping track of which number ticks up by 2. So.
Okay, that's. I just want a game that actually works. To be fair, fun to look at. That's what I want, really. I think it's what we want. But you know, the game has sort of been about as broken as it gets. You know, the game's basically, to put it in layman's terms, in the bin. But, I'm
so excited for Cold War actually having a pause for competitive.
I think actually everyone is, to be fair, because you actually get a pause menu when you load things up, you know? So little things we're starting to appreciate now in these newer Call of Duties, especially ones that aren't heavily invested into Warzone, which also is very broken. But, you know, we're keeping it nice and cool here. We are, of course, going to be seeing what I like to call the man himself, Nucleotide there, taking a little dip and dive. But then again, everyone of VASTUNITY, apart from Tweet, who is 12-4, you know, it's very spread out again. But I think, you know, the players like Tweet really are shining so far on this map, and they are taking over very comfortably.
But what's happening to Dawn?
I have no idea. 1-8. He's sort of taking a break there. You know what I mean? You know, just taking a little 5-minute there.
He's doing everything he's doing so far is just not deserving of the name Dawn, the title Dawn. He's just
on the Dawn, so I would give him a little pass there if he actually can perform. But, you know,
also, a little correction on Lemonese. It's everybody. I'm just gonna formally apologize on camera, or not on camera, but on stream live, on behalf of me and Connie, that his name, and he would prefer us to call him Llama over Lemonese, because he feels like that's really it's a really weird way of saying his name. As we'll be referring to him as Llama from now on. His team is quite literally playing like a llama right now with how slow most of their players are acting here. AIM going freaking 7-11, 7-11, making it look like a gas station right now, or a convenience store, as it's just convenient for VASTUNITY whenever they come across him to get some free kills.
You got to be more there in it, because obviously the way that they take it, it's not really as effective as I thought it would have been. but I'm definitely some more of an impact here with the way that they're playing it. As far as things are going, no, the score is a little bit tighter. We are seeing ADS starting to spring it a little bit into life here, but a great first half there from VASTUNITY. We're now going to be seeing a 74-86 is now going to switch sides and see exactly who's got the pie.
Right now, it's VASTUNITY with the lead, if I'm correct, but which I should be. I am usually correct with these kind of things. Yeah, it's gonna be VASTUNITY up 86 to 74, and or 70 something. But this time around, okay, might have been a bit of a sloppy commentary of us just kind of discussing stuff while the gameplay was going on in the first half, but second half, this is where all the marbles are played for and won, as VASTUNITY, they're gonna have to hold their lead and really extend it, as ADS Gaming, they have good sides now going into this half. So now ADS Gaming, they're not just playing on the back foot in points, they're playing on the back, they're gonna be playing on the front foot with the spawn. So who's gonna get a hold of B? Who's gonna get a hold of A? That's gonna be what ends up ultimately winning this one. And Connie, so far, ADS Gaming, they're looking a lot different at the opening stages of this second half than they did throughout the most of first half.
They're just sort of looking a little bit more like a team, really. They're sort of really coming together a little bit and finding some serious nicks in the side of VASTUNITY. But, we are sort of a little bit more concerned with the fact that, Don right now not really engaging much in the second half. Well, in the first half, sorry. Now going to try and engage more in the second half. It's going to be more or less his role that's going to really crucify things and make sure they can actually get something good. Because when you are holding down B with the gun you have, position you have, it's all about making sure VASTUNITY don't get through the screen here. And there's going to be Semi-Frosty right now, who of course does fall down to the greater power. That of course is going to be one of the ADS players. We are now going to be seeing a little bit of a switch over here. I do think ADS now taking the lead now, only 3 or 4 points in difference, but a great comeback here. If you were 30 points down in the first half, you really have turned it here and really found some coverage. So well done there to ADS to actually find a little bit of what's the word? A little bit of spunk, a little bit of power to really get those 30
breathing
points back.
room.
But now that is power. But then again, it really comes down to who's going to hold it next. But the kill feed so far, majority of it's going to be red. Minimap coverage, everyone's spread out a little bit. And Dawdle right here is going to chill and cafe, have a little lie down, have a little break. There I say it.
Well, VASTUNITY, off all of that chaos and off the blunders that ADS Gaming were able to successfully take, VASTUNITY was able to flip things around and get control of A, which now, with control of the good spawns, we might start to see them be able to maybe change the tide of this series, of this map right now, and get themselves into a more favorable position, as 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. VASTUNITY are on the back foot, but with a cap of C and a cap of B and a good hold, we might see them feeling more comfortable here. Now they have themselves a 2 cap. They need to get these kills in. Tweet's going to go big and get himself one. Nucleotide's going to hold a power position with this AR. He's going to take out one right in the head. That's going to shut up Naruto right there, as he bites those bullets. And Nucleotide going to be looking to take out the other player at long. That's going to be Dom, AR to AR. Dawn versus Nucleotide. Who will succeed? Dawn gets taken out by Dawdle's AR, so that's going to continue to be in favor. This is all going to continue to be in favor of VASTUNITY, as Laser's going to sneak on through and take out 2. Oh. What an absolute meal of a display of that he's been able to feed himself right there off of some very terrible stuff that ADS Gaming had to witness, as Laser pops into their faces like a jump scare in a scary movie. And that's going to be VASTUNITY finding themselves back in a more favorable position, and Nucleotide gets the kill on the engagement right there. His spidey senses were tingling, and his shot was in and on point, and he was able to get the kill. He builds himself to a 3-kill streak, continuing to hold this B flag. And Naruto's going to get a kill on Laser, who likes to push out aggressively here. But now Nucleotide, he's going to back off, play this angle, play this power position at this cart. He's practically painted that cart with his initials and made it his, as he's not really been able to get muscled off of it or killed off of it so far. As now he's going to back off and look to just play the player that could be rotating around. But that player gets taken out by water. So he's going to jump on over. look to grab up a new AR here and refresh his bullets and get himself back on here, as his shot's a bit shaky. Maybe an AR with a little different types of attachments on, something that he's not used to for recoil control and whatnot. But they're going to continue to hold B, and oh my lord! VASTUNITY have the lead! It's 54-52 with 20 seconds left! Nucleotide gets another kill! He's on a 4-kill streak! The man hasn't died off this position! B flag and C flag have continued to be in VASTUNITY's favor in their hands, but now C flag is going to go over to ADS Gaming! The seconds continue to tick! It should be it! VASTUNITY have it! VASTUNITY have won the first map for themselves in this series and have made things a 2-1 scoreline in this series as they win 163-157. Holy smokes, folks. We were witnessing Nucleotide just play some nice, smooth, comfortable Call of Duty around that cart, and then the points get nice and close and tight, and then out of nowhere, bang! VASTUNITY get the lead, and they get the map. Well rewarded. And Tweet, 25 kills, up top of the rest of his players on his team. Laser just about close to him. What a great performance out of them. 25 and 17, man of the map, going to Tweet. But the side of ADS Gaming, they were fighting it out. That was it.
A little bit of fun, isn't it, you know?
Both those respawns, we saw the hard point and then now the domination. Both respawns being an absolute barn burner. What are we gonna have for the next one?
What is the next one, Chase? Give us a little insight right now.
It's gonna be Ramaza, hard point.
Oh, great! Now that definitely is a flip-flop map. Any functions on that map do not work. You know, you're gonna be seeing massive scorelines here. But you know, I think right now, Chase, it calls for a little quick commercial break whilst we regain our breath and get ourselves some little coverage going on. So, if anything, we take care and enjoy this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with you This is, of course, me, Chase, also known as Fortrixel, up with Connie EU, also known as Connor. And we are bringing you guys this action. This is action-packed map number 4. VASTUNITY backs against the walls in the domination. We're able to win it all out in the end. Super scrappy ending as well for that one. And ADS Gaming still comfortably in 2-1. I gotta update the score real quick, folks. But yep, Connie, give us that play-by-play that we all love to hear from you.
Well, the play so far is very different because ADS Gaming are going to spawn this bad side here. Initial scrap is what they really want to play for right now, so the first 15 seconds really determine how far the push is going to go, but VASTUNITY has stuff all across this P4 right now. Construction definitely is their home chase, but ADS now going to send one round to P2 and play what we like to call the classic strat of wrapping through to get the spawns. And there you have it right now. They're now going to spawn up on that B Street side, and VASTUNITY themselves are looking a little bit more comfortable. But you know what? I really want to keep an eye here for Don because Don here definitely had a stinker of a last map. But you know, he really can try and find his stride here on this new one. 2010. I mean, the initial right now is only setting one thing as an example, and that is that VASTUNITY have literally hugged one area of the map for so long. ADS have already set up for the next portion.
Yeah, ADS Gaming, they looked quite set up for the next portion, I might add, but right now, VASTUNITY, after a couple kills here, have been able to start to react and get over to this next hill and, you know, find some comfort once again. VASTUNITY are finding comfort early on in this one. And they have good spawns for this hill. Now it's all down to being able to win the gunfights, folks. As it looks like they are getting pushed out of this point, having to back up and retreat here. As they're going to have to find a new angle to contest here. As Don, is going to get taken out. Dawdle's going to get taken out. Players are going to start to respawn in. And in the end here, it looks like ADS Gaming are the ones who are going to grab this 20-second scrap time, as the rest of the pink arrows of VASTUNITY are just going to end up respawning and playing for these P3 spawns. So what an absolute bloodbath of a P2, I might add, for this opening rotation of hills in this domination, or in this hard point in Connie. ADS Gaming, they're not making it easy for Vast.
They really ain't, are they? Right now, they're sort of looking really more comfortable, but then again, the kill feed is all ADS Gaming. Look, 4-1 right there. You're seeing it again. More kills coming for ADS Gaming, but they are still stuck in this back spawn. Do you know what this means, Chase? It means VASTUNITY are setting up right now to try for P4, but then again, with a nice 40-point lead here, ADS really just sort of want to, you know, hold it for the next 20 seconds before some, you know, shit hits the fan. But, you know, Hype right now, chilling off with the Clint Eastwood character. He's just going to chill on the right-hand side here, get some, what it's called, coverage. But I really want to keep an eye right now because look at this right now. Hype, Don, and Naruto all on 3 pieces of their own. You got Llama right now on 12 and 5. ADS really are shining like a star right now in this Ramazar. But dare I say it, Chase, right now, VASTUNITY are not doing too great. They're sort of hugging it a little bit, but then again, a player on initial, sort of playing around construction on this P4. It really is just sort of a case of how much can ADS flush them out. And again, the kill feed is of course all pink, but give it a second, it should switch right now to all red.
I think we both gave it a second, Connie.
I think no, we didn't. It was still all pink.
Unfortunately, it would be quite I think quite tasteful to see the pink team in VASTUNITY win in October, you know, being breast cancer awareness and all, but sometimes, you know, the cookie doesn't crumble the way that we might like our fairy tale to end. But oh my lord, Hype just beats down Laser. That was scary as hell too, with the new skins that people are rocking from this Halloween Halloween bundles. And man, oh man, I don't want to be walking into one of those creepy faced guys in a dark alley in Call of Duty.
Well, Creepy Dark Alley, you can't really say around that. This is Ramazar, of course, and Call of Duty's got brightness settings. And so far, we're seeing ADS Gaming themselves take a nice 60-point lead here in the P5. P5, one of the more harder hills to actually hold and contest, because you throw a smoke on it and you hit yourself like 40, 50 seconds of contest time. But again, a little 2 day of the nades. we are starting to see more or less people showing up. Hype there on a 5 spree. You're starting to a little bit, but not too much. You're starting to really fry, but not fry enough, you know. You want to just wait a little bit when the next set of hills come in. That's when you sit. Look at him right now. He's going to see 1, 2 is right. Another one here in the middle. That's 2 there for Naruto. He's starting to evolve a little bit on this P5. But again, as his teammates start to wipe him up a little bit, we are going to be seeing more players sort of find their rhythm here. But Naruto holding it down very nice. It's only a matter of time now until these players push him. But, you know, they pushed him now. VASTUNITY themselves are starting to seem a little bit more, what's the word? A little bit more aggressive, Chase.
Yeah, for sure. 100% aggression. Everything. Yeah, that's exactly the word. Especially when you look at Llama, who has been going off for ADS Gaming, 17 and 10. The man is playing a role that I don't think we've necessarily seen him play throughout the entire league, and that's front player. AIM has really been overshadowing Llama, I believe. This is for me personally, looking at the last two series they had in the quarterfinals. I felt AIM was absolutely outplaying and outshining Llama, but Llama this time around on this map in specifics, and I think potentially throughout this series, when I look back at it, the last few maps, that he's been such a shining star for this ADS Gaming side, and he's going to be rewarded potentially with Man of the Series after this. If ADS Gaming can, you know, hold my breath, finish this map out and get the win and then finish out the series.
As far as things are going right now, though, we are definitely seeing a bit of a clubbing here. ADS Gaming again showing more excellence on the hard points, but, you know, I really want to give a lot of credit to Naruto right now. He has been more or less routing and actually being the player that really has been improving every single person ADS for this whole series. Especially with 2 minutes on the hill, you know, I can't call it, you know. As an OBJ myself, I'd like to see a lot of commitment to the game, and he's got 129 seconds to his name out of all of that. But, again, we are going to be seeing more or less VASTUNITY find some more coverage. Dawdle there with the Ram. Definitely one that I'd like to see. But, you know, we are seeing a lot more kills coming in on the side of VASTUNITY. And, you know, they're not really finding them at the right time. So, then again, look at the back, though, right there. We are going to be seeing what I like to call a man, myth and legend called Tweet, chilling in the back of P3, already setting up for the new hill. But there's going to be ADS flooding him already. So Tweet will find one. Tweet will find a second, but he will not get the kill because he did not get it. Well, did not get the mechanics down to a TS. But unfortunately, it's going to be ADS right there, setting up for the initial again. And it's going to be Llama, the man with the AR, really showing Chase what it is like to be a man.
Yeah, Llama, he's... man, oh man, he's... I think if Tweet ran into any other player on that squad in that 1v1 at the end after he got the first kill, he would have been able to get that, and you know, VASTUNITY would have been in the green, you know? But he ran into Llama, the player this map that's been playing like he has crack in his veins. He's just on top of everything here, just shooting straighter than than a ruler. Let's say than a ruler, because because I'm measuring his absolute confidence coming out off of this one with his bullets, with his ADS, his attack damage per second.
Okay, I was just going to talk about the film Lucy because he was more or less like Lucy when she hit 60 to 70% of her brain function. But you know, we like to really keep it cool. That was a good film in all, to be fair.
Yeah, but it was a dark film though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a dark film. It was just a girl who got loads of drugs whacked in her, and she just turned into an absolute killing machine.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a dark film at all.
Chase, have you ever seen Kill Bill?
Yeah, have you ever seen Ghost in a Shell?
No, I haven't seen Ghost in a Shell.
Okay.
Ghost in a Shell?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's not like a shell from the seashore. It's like, it's different. It's just different, okay? Coochie Man.
Ooh. Okay. It's definitely not a bit of me. A bit of you, maybe. As far as things are going, though, in the match, ADS still looking comfortable in front. VASTUNITY, of course, are playing for scraps. All we need to do is just wait for ADS to have one player on the hill for to slay around bridge, and then they've got themselves a win. But Lemonade is being aggressive here. He's the only player on the bridge, so his head needs to be tucked in between his legs if he wants to stay alive.
Hype got a massive kill at the back though there to keep spawns, and to keep ADS Gaming really feeling comfortable there. If VASTUNITY was able to get that player in the back again, I think that was who was it? Probably on a rotation. I want to say Tweet or Dawdle. That just got cut out there, and damn, ADS Gaming actually getting pushed off this hill, bullied off that hill. And VASTUNITY, if we look at the score, they've actually brought it back quite a lot. Oh my lord! If VASTUNITY, oh hype right there. I think he might have just won the game for his team right there off that.
I was keeping an eye on that player because he just needs 2 kills and
I need to jump on with number 7 here, as number 7 didn't want to enter the hill in time. ADS Gaming get the win, 250 to 180.
Comfortable win though. Again, we are going to be seeing more or less these teams keep it cool. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the second match is happening tomorrow. If I'm not too sure. Tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, from what I've heard, the next matchup is not between these two, but tomorrow we're going to be seeing Authentic up against Team Violence, which will be an absolutely cracker series to watch. Yeah. The Puerto Rican Bandits up against the tall and mighty top dogs of the league.
Offensive.
No, I call them that because they've stolen a few wins off of some other teams out in the season.
Lovely.
You know,
I just thought you were being rude.
No, Puerto Rican Bandits. What do you mean? They also have a scrappy playstyle. Okay, I have to admit that one as well. It hasn't been necessarily the most, like, commentating and viewing them, it hasn't been the most clear-cut textbook gameplay, but they've been quite scrappy. And the last time they played against Team Violence, they were actually able to take a map off of them, which they were able to say, I think they were the only team in the entire league to actually win a map against Team Violence. I'm going to have to double check those stats, that stat line right there that I just said, so don't quote me on that one, folks. But
yeah,
man, oh man, Connie, what are your expectations for the run back between these two teams?
Probably an ADS win again. I could definitely see that coming, unless of course VASTUNITY getting 3 new players.
Oh my, who were the 3 players?
I'm not going to say who, but you can know who.
I think you need to say at this point. Who do you feel like are the 3? Okay, if we were to look across these two teams really quickly, just looking at the two teams, what players underperformed and what players outperformed?
Across both teams?
Across both teams. You can name one underperformer and one overperformer. Let's go VASTUNITY first, ADS Gaming second.
VASTUNITY underperformers. Probably Nucleotide for 2 maps, but he did find the rest. And overperformer, I don't really see anyone overperforming on VASTUNITY, to be honest with you. I can't. And that's only because I just didn't really see anyone really make anything super duper good. I think the whole team sort of came together a little bit near the end of the gun runner. And
I think Laser was the best player on VASTUNITY today. Just his search and destroy was good. He had dropped 40 in the opening hardpoint.
40?
Yeah.
Where?
He dropped 41 in the opening hardpoint. Laser.
Where's the 40?
He dropped 40 in the opening hardpoint. Did you not see that?
No, I was watching the scoreline, mate.
That was that.
Looking at the other side of the thing. I think 1 point his fucking stats probably went like 0 and 46 because he was broken.
No, he genuinely dropped 41 on the opening map.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I think Laser was the overperformer for the side of VASTUNITY. Now going over to ADS Gaming, nothing but high praise for all their players, but I feel like amongst all of that, you know, positivity that we can bring towards also all those players, what's sort of like a negative we can stick out? Who's the player that you feel like needs to pick up the pace? Don?
Yeah, probably Don from the hard point. The domination. It was 1-8 for a whole thing. You know, for a whole 3 or 4 minutes, it was 1-8, and I was very worried. But you know, I mean, it was a good series nonetheless. Probably the best series you've had all ALG. So you know, definitely can be more an incentive towards the Violence Authentic match tomorrow.
Yeah, and my pick for overperformer has to go to Llama, based off of his performance at the end here, and even in the game that they lost, I felt like he was a great player for his team in that one. It's got to be either him or, you know, other players. Naruto, I think you were mentioning, he was doing a really great job with routing in both the hard points, and that was instrumental for them to get those wins.
I'd say that as well. But, you know, I think it's time for us to wrap it up and get ready for tomorrow, Chase. Wouldn't you agree?
I